Hello everybody, Average Joe here, and we are back in Star Trek Online. We continue with the adventures of a Seka Sharuk, Klingon warrior. I don't know what I did, but I was wandering around and I found this. Mr. Kimin. He said, every detail's important. Don't let anything escape your notice.
Everything we do is for the Empire.
Oh, this is where Nimbus is. Oh, okay.
We have reports of a true wave fleet entering the neutral zone and engaging our ships as well as Federation vessels near the Donatu system. We need you to intercept the true way and learn why they are so far away from their territory. While you're there, destroy the Federation ships as well. A small fleet has already been sent to the area. You'll need to join them in the Donatu system as soon as possible.
Boy.
Everything we do is for the Empire. Everything we do.
Okay, we're apparently doing a patrol. Didn't think I was going to do that today, but
We're in luck. We made it here before Ja'ula. Let's get to work. Starfleet is studying a spore colony on the planetoid ahead. It's a scientific research facility. No weapons, shields only. If Ja'ula or her lackeys come to visit, they'll be sitting ducks. Fortunately, we're here.
indeed.
We're carrying some defense satellites in the shuttle bay. Deploy them at key defense points, and Ja'ula will be in for a nasty surprise if she decides to raid this spore colony.
Understood. Let's get those in place.
Alachi fleet dropping out of warp. They're arming weapons.
Fire everything good. Ha 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 ha. Including a little turret for myself. I don't really know what's going on, but I got a cool little thing. Hi there, guy. Goodbye there, guy. You just jumped out of the way! Unwise.
Okay, let's have a look. Sensors online, weapons active, shields at full. Good. Defense satellite Alpha is open and ready for business. May it never fire a shot. We've got more work to do here. Let's get the next satellite in place.
Alright, helm deploy satellite beta. Without crashing into the planet, hopefully. It looks like we're gonna bonk into the planet. Alright, deploying level 2.
Heads up! An Alachi fleet just dropped out of warp.
They like doing that. And still will I pummel you.
Let's get satellite Gamma online while we can.
Why not?
I was afraid of this. More Alachi.
The Alachi really don't like me here. There you are. Have it in Terry's Rift. doing work, guys. As you can plainly see.
One satellite left to deploy. Let's get to work.
Okay. Once it lets me go. Defensive platform setup.
They're hitting satellite Alpha again.
Okay. Go, my minions, go. Bang, 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 bang. Not close enough for a tractor beam, but I could still hammer this guy. Yeah, that guy didn't even... I didn't even need a tractor beam. Ha! Bang, bang, bang. You were dead before you knew it. You get a teletransporter, though. I mean, a tractor beam. Not like you live long. Frigate.
Another Alachi. We're going after satellite Delta.
Yeah, I'll get there in a minute. We're testing your defenses, guy. Come on. Just add a little bit more fun to the thing. Oh, that's what I've been doing. I apparently picked up intelligence fleet, which allows me to... I don't know. All I know is that I can now spore jump. Or a copy of me does. You see that little jumper over there? That seems to be my little friend saying hi to the Alachi. See that little guy?
Readings from satellite down. Looks like an Alachi flagship.
Alright. One flagship coming up. Battleship, huh? Doesn't look like much of a battleship. Oh, that's the frigate we're shooting. Oh, he can jump. These Alachi can jump, spore jump. That's not fun. That's right, I seem to be able to do it too, sometimes. Don't know which button spurs it on, but hey. One more frigate bites the dust. One more frigate bites the dust. Oh, you got me.
Satellite damaged. Can you repair it?
I'm gonna repair this satellite while I'm killing them. They're gonna die in so many ways. Oh, you got me. The battleship's looking worse for wear. Ain't ya? Stand still while we pummel you. Well, that was fun.
Getting lots of good data coming in from the satellites. looks like they're green across the board. Donatu Station sends their regards. There's a few dozen people down there who will sleep a little easier tonight thanks to our efforts.
At the Alachi return, the station will be ready for them.
The Alachi, the Ferengi, the Orions, and hey, let's not forget about Garuda. Anyone tries to make a play for the Spore Colony, they're gonna regret it. But I digress. As much as I'd like to stick around and see what the researchers are up to, there's more work to be done.
As always. And away we fly. One patrol done. Skirmish. Captain, I'm picking up multiple hostiles. Both Federation and Cardassian splinter factions known as the True Way. I could understand this Starfleet being here. They have been giving us trouble in the sector for years, but why would the True Way be here? I recommend that we attempt to board one of their ships. We can get some answers and destroy the hated Cardassians face to face. Okay. So Jem'Hadar here, Galar class. The Klingons are here. Can't use any of those. Well, prepare for battle, you guys. Destroy or disable anything that gets in our way. Axum is here too, whatever the Axum is. What are you doing to me? One Galar class down for the count. Alright, Axum. Axon, you're next on my chopping block. Ha-ha! Don't know what you are, but you're gonna die soon. Oh, it's another Cardi vessel. Okay. A smaller ship. You're taking a beating, but you're also giving some back. That's not fair. I think you're the boss monster for this area. Oh, okay, that's the one we're supposed to take out. Okay, well, let's get rid of their friends. That Jem'Hadar needs to go away. I never liked you even when I was in a fighter, you little twerps. Let my friends pummel you. Okay, I think that does it. So we need to go... Yeah, there we go. Cardassian flagship, the Axon, has been disabled. Her warp core is stable, and I recommend we get to take a closer look. Don't know specifically what I'm getting into here. Captain, security teams are already starting to move in to our position. They will be no match for us. Alright, Gil. Come hither. Bonk! No. No, you don't. Tight quarters. I think we left them a little bit burnt up. Oh. I think this is their form of a warp core. Let's set our puppy in. Go, my little munchie. You're no match for us. Come on, Gil. Go. Any others in this little hidey hole area? Ah, there you are.
Enemy target.
Ha 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 ha. You're stuck there, Gil. Finish you off with a little bit of essence gully taking down my throat and down your throat and into mine. What are you shooting at, Thrak? Come on, man. So what me going on here, huh? Disable force field. Oh, yeah, it's blocking our way. That should take care of the security measures between us and the bridge. I don't expect the Cardassians to give up that easily, though. They'll probably send more security teams to intercept us. As it should be. But I saw a scanner dudes around here somewhere. Oh, I was supposed to scan the force field. Oh. I just sort of did it without even thinking about it. Hi guys. Having fun? Trying to improve your legs there, Gil? My Durazulis are taking you apart. What the heck are those? Whatever they are, they disappeared. Ow! My turrets are taking you apart there, Glyn. Did you see that? Yes, I did, Kagan. I don't know what that was, but I saw it. A dead Cardassian here. What in the name of Kalis? What was that? My eyes must be playing tricks on me. But I thought I saw some sort of creature. Captain, this Cardassian doesn't have any wounds on him, but my readings show that he was dead before we entered the room. I recommend that we find a medical kit and perform an examination on the corpse. We'll need to know more about what happened to him. If he was attacked by those creatures, we need to be ready. They are a threat that must be destroyed. I agree. Whatever those ghosts are, we need to put a hole in their phantasmical, gorical faces and make them dead. A lot. What's this? Saw that again. That was creepy. That one just sort of said hi and goodbye. Well, patient records. Patient was admitted with plasma burns caused by an explosion of an EPS conduit. The wounds were treated using a protoplaser. Yeah, that's it. And the patient was admitted to the sickbay for sedation and observation. Patient suffered a neurological event resembling the cerebrovascular accident while sedated and was unable to be resuscitated. Further examination into the patient's death is pending an autopsy by CMO. Okay. I'm a little bit curious of why we need to know these facts, but okay. Well, there's another one over here. Patient admitted with a fractured tibia suffered while in the holodeck. The bone was splintered and treated with a regenerator. Patient returned later complaining about pain in the treated leg, as well as an elevated body temperature. Patient was then treated with a T-cell stimulator and to stave off any possible infection. Patient's condition continued to worsen while they were being continually treated to boost their immunity system. Patient died 6.2 hours after injury. Due to the extreme rate of deterioration in the patient's an infection is unlikely. Fear of a contagion agent being responsible has resulted in quarantine protocols being enacted. A cause of death has yet been determined. Corpse will be placed in stasis field pending further examination by CMO. Okay, that's suspect. Yeah, we gotta go upstairs now, I think. Yeah, I see the Shiner Do over there. There's a bunch more. Okay, what's next, guys? Patient admitted, complaining about extreme nausea and fatigue. Preliminary exams inclusive. I can speak, really. Patient held for overnight observation, during which conditions worsened. Patient died at 23:52 hours. Quarantine protocol put in place on CMO's orders, and a level 8 force field is in use to prevent the spread of unknown, possibly infectious agent. Force field may not be disabled without command level of voice authorization. An autopsy on this patient was conducted using a laser scalpel to open the chest cavity. All organs were intact and showed no signs of trauma or infection, which would explain the patient's demise. Cause of death remains undetermined, pending further investigation. Okay. Patient admitted complaining of pain and inability to concentrate on assigned duties. Patient was treated with hydrochloritaline. Hydrocortiline, and told to rest. Psychological evaluation was scheduled. Patient returned several hours later saying that neither the medication nor rest had helped. Patient was treated with a large dose of hydrocortiline and admitted for sickbay for observation. During this period, patient fell unconscious and was unable to be revived. An autopsy was conducted using a neurolytic probe. There we go, neurolytic probe. And I'm going to have to cut that part out. An autopsy was conducted using a neurolytic probe to obtain a sample of brain tissue. Examination of neural tissue did not show any signs of infection or trauma that would result in headache or fatality. Cause of death remains undetermined, pending further investigation. A lot of deaths there, Cardassian folk. Patient admitted with several severe lacerations, suffered while working in engineering. The wound was closed using an auto suture. I can speak, really, I can. The patient's wound was closed using an auto suture, and the patient was released with instructions to refrain from active duty and to return for another examination in 24 hours. The patient returned as instructed, complaining of headaches, elevated body temperature, and nausea. We've seen that before. While cell count was elevated and preliminary analysis showed signs of systemic infection resulting from contamination of the wound site. Patient was held in sickbay for treatment and observation. However, the infection spread rapidly and treated with standard antibiotics was unsuccessful. A more rigorous treatment regime was formulated and also proved unsuccessful. Patient's vital functions ceased. Cause of death: circulatory failure, system failure resulting from sepsis. Sepsis. I have no idea what that word means, but The patient's body has been prepared for transport back to Cardassia Prime. This is starting to sound familiar, guys. Just saying. What else am I going to find here, guys? Circle says still here. Oh, dead Cardassian. This Cardassian looks like to have died from the same cause as the one we found in the mess hall. We need to find a medkit to know more about what happened to him. Sure, auto suture. Was used and sealed a traumatic or surgical. Let's use another one. Let's use a neurolytic probe. Captain, this tool should give us better insight as to the cause of the death of the Cardassian in the mess hall. If we can use a neurolytic probe to obtain a sample of the Cardassian's brain tissue, we might be able to determine his cause of death. Okay, let's use that. I kind of guessed at what I was going to need. The neurolytic probe has determined that the individual died from a radical decrease in neural energy. It's almost as if he was drained by an outside source. All the brain's activity came to a complete stop as its energy was depleted. Sir, there is a great deal of interference being picked up by the tricorder, most likely as a result of the energy residue from whatever was used to do this to the Cardassian. Perhaps we can track it down and follow its energy trail. There is a science lab across the hall from the medbay. We should have access to the ship's internal sensors. Okay. We're going to the science lab this time. This is the science lab. Boy. Triolic waves? Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Triolic waves are the result of a process called selective molecular polarization, in which a substance is modified to find at a fundamental level to convert matter to energy. Triolic energy is not used by any known species because they are known to cause deterioration of living tissue. I'm picking up a large concentration of triolic waves centered around the ship's bridge, Captain. Admiral, Dahar Master. You know, you should call me what I actually am, Thrak. Triolic waves are harmful to humanoids. We will not be able to be in the area for too long, and the Cardassians would be subject to deleterious effects as well. They would not knowingly use triolic energy. I suggest we take a closer look. Whatever's causing the triolic waves probably is responsible for the death of the Cardassians in the mess hall. Alright. So we gotta go to the bridge now. Whoa, hey. Yeah, I know it's heading to the bridge. It's going where we're going, whatever ghosty you are. Well, there's a lot of glowy here. Oh, hey, we can actually kill these things now. Visitor, huh?
Enemy target uncensored.
Can I actually? No, I can't. Whatever you guys are doing, stop it. I think I'm gonna pull out the full gambit here for these little guys. They're giving off this blue haze. Any more? Oh, there's one, sort of one more. Oh, there's a big one over there. I don't trust it. It's a phantasm. Looks kind of like a what? I don't know what's it called. Kind of look like a white version of a Nazgul. Suck a little life out of you, and make you dead. Okay. There's no mistaking them now, Captain. Those were Devidians. That's what I thought they were. There was a Star Trek episode, I think it's called The Time's Arrow. It was a season finale and season beginner episode where Data lost his head, technically. And we got to meet Mark Twain. However, these Devidians were sucking the brain energy power like these Cardassians did to sustain themselves, and Picard put an end to them. But that's a history lesson. What's curious, though, is that the Devidians are out of phase with us. Normally, we can't see them without a subspace force field tuned to the extreme sensitive phase discriminator. We didn't have that, so how were they appearing in our reality? I recommend checking the crew logs. Maybe they were doing something that made it easier for the Devidians to exist here. Devidians. I can say speech words, right? Alright. What do we got here?
Our mission goes well. The Axon has disabled or destroyed 7 enemy ships. I look forward to reporting our successes. The Chief Medical Officer is concerned about casualties. It is his job to be concerned. Mine is to operate this ship at peak efficiency. I have read his report about unexplained deaths and dismissed it. There is always an explanation. He simply hasn't looked hard enough for it. I cannot let his failings disrupt our mission. Gulma Dread is looking for men of purpose to assist him. He wants leaders with the will to use whatever means are necessary to free our people from Federation tyranny. If all goes well, after this campaign, I will be seen as one of those leaders.
No, I don't think so, Captain. Considering you're dead at my feet.
Repairs to the Axon go as expected. Running low on material and warp coils. Wish there was more time between battles to deploy and patch critical systems. And time is the most precious commodity there is. 4 crewmen down. 1 died in battle with Klingon forces, but 3 others died in accidents. I have spoken to the captain about launching an investigation, but he sees nothing but his dreams of glory and a return to conquest. Unusual spike in triolic wave energy may be affecting warp core efficiency. Must speak to Triolic and see if his sensor readings have turned up anything unusual.
Okay, so the engineer was kind of oblivious.
Vedas and Maja arrived today. She and the children are well, but she worries about me. She wants me to leave the true way and return to Cardassian Prime. 6 months ago, I would have ignored her views. Now, I'm pursuing. And I see no end to this fight. Perhaps she is right.
Perhaps, Chief. But unfortunately, you too are lying dead at my feet. What about you, Science?
Officer's log, stardate 86790.8. My duties on a combat mission are limited, but I was pleased today to have a chance to scan the approaching Griffin's Comet. The comet itself has not been a focus of much scientific inquiry, and it last passed through this sector in the late 23rd century. My scans, however, reveal surprising amounts of triolic wave energy emitting from the comet, as well as detectable amounts of chronoton particles. The triolic waves will unfortunately prevent a closer study of the comet. They are quite harmful to humanoid life forms, and the captain is loath to jeopardize our mission for my curiosity. I have requested the launch of a Class 1 probe. The chronotons are of even greater interest. They appear in instances of temporal disturbances, which could mean that this comet has been, or will be, in the presence of a temporal event. Time mechanics are so cumbersome. I must have more data. But the captain has never had much interest in science. Perhaps I will remind him that chronoton particles are harmful against the aliens who live in the Bajoran wormhole. A potential weapon to use against the Bajoran's gods may be of enough interest to him to divert our course.
Clever. Okay. Captain, we should return to the Yavak. I am sure Kronos Command would want to know about that there are devidians in the neutral zone. Yeah, I said that right. Battlegrounds of our war with the Federation are now feeding grounds for these creatures. Agreed. We've been here long enough on this Cardassian vessel. Kapla! That is the end of the chapter. Tune in next time for Aseka's next greatest challenge. Don't know the name of it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Ha 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 ha! Anyway, this is Average Joe saying TTFN, ta-ta for now, and as always, hit that like button if you liked it. If you liked it even better, hit that subscribe button, because we need more. Lots more. More for the glory and the honor of the Klingon Empire! Well, at least for me. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, this is Average Joe saying TTFN, ta-ta for now. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, that one, I already said that. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you can get some notifications. Some or all, that's up to you. But with that in mind, I will see you after these messages. Bye-bye now.